Good morning, everyone, and happy Friday. Welcome to the Right Brain Friday morning coffee chat. I'm Rebecca Zoot, Director of Development with Right Brain.
And I'm Colby Krieger, Project Coordinator with Right Brain.
And today we are on Facebook talking to you about Facebook. And why wouldn't we be? There are over 1 billion users on Facebook every day. Colby, I have to ask you, when was the last time you brought up Facebook and someone was like, Facebook, what is Facebook?
Honestly, Rebecca, not in my lifetime.
So this is definitely a topic that's on the top of people's minds. And today on Facebook, we're going to be talking about your page, but we're not really going to be talking about personal pages. We're going to be talking about your business pages, your brand pages, publishers pages, and this might be boutique owners, wellness coaches, real estate agents, those who might be navigating social media on their own for their businesses. It's no secret, but Facebook recently has announced changes on their Facebook algorithm. So who's going to be seeing your posts, your photos, your videos? And as a business owner who's worked really hard to build up your Facebook following, this can be kind of scary news and kind of challenging. So we're here today to help share some of that information on the changes with Facebook algorithms, and Colby, our project coordinator, aka expert researcher, has some great tips to share with us on what you guys can do as business owners to try to maximize these changes and engage your followers. So Colby, let's hear some great ideas.
So Rebecca, I think the first question a lot of people have is the why. So in January, Facebook, or Mark Zuckerberg, reported that the news feed feature of Facebook had become a place for mindless scrolling.
Right.
And users were going from one automated video to the next, and they weren't receiving any value or substance from the content. One news article I read referred to the newsfeed as serving up junk food, and essentially just wasn't good for people's moods. So by looking at academic research and doing research of their own, Facebook, Mark Zuckerberg and team found that when we use the social media to connect with our loved ones, friends and family, it can be good for our overall well-being.
And I have to say, that's really great that Facebook cares about our well-being.
So essentially, they found that when we connect with people that we love, we feel less lonely, and this correlates with long-term measures of happiness and overall health. On the flip side of that, when we're mindlessly scrolling and passively looking at articles and video, it doesn't have such a positive impact on our overall well-being.
Okay. Sounds good.
Anyway, so based on that feedback, they decided to change the algorithm of the newsfeed.
Okay, so let us know what that means. As I mentioned in our intro, as business owners, you guys have worked really hard to build up that Facebook following. What does that mean now with the changes?
So it means users will see more posts from friends and family and less posts from brands and publishers. And in addition, the algorithm takes into account likes and comments and shares. So posts your friends and family are engaging with will be the content that rises to the top.
Okay, that sounds good. I have to say this sounds like a definite positive for the average user, but it certainly feels like a new barrier for businesses and brands to overcome. So can you share with us some ideas on what our business owner friends from Right Brain can do to try to combat this new challenge?
Well, so the organic reach of most Facebook pages was already less than 5%. Some articles I found said 6%, but either way, most experts are predicting that it's declining all the way to 0.
And this is huge. So if you have, and I've actually heard 10%, so new research is definitely declining already. So let's say you have 1,000 followers on your Facebook. Do the math for me. We're posting something on our Facebook page to 1,000 followers. How many people are going to potentially see that, Colby?
50.
50, you guys, 50. So this is really important information for you to be processing and being proactive about.
So important to remember at the end of the day, Facebook is a pay-for-play platform.
Right.
And so if you want that content to be seen, you'll need to purchase an ad and then probably put dollars behind it.
Mm-hmm.
A few things to consider, a few options that the wellness coach or the boutique owner that we're talking to today, the options that they have, first and foremost, is just let's talk about content. let's not push out junk food. Use content that resonates with viewers and ultimately entices engagement. Use phrases like "let me know" or "tag a friend if" or "like this post if" to encourage people to engage with you. Currently, the average Facebook user spends 20 minutes of their time per Facebook visit. And as that declines, so will the opportunity to grab their attention. So as that's declining, not only do you need them to see the content, but now you also need them to engage with it and share.
Makes sense.
For example, two good opportunities: live video, like we're doing today. Live video still rises to the top of the newsfeed, as do events. So those are just two options to keep in mind.
Okay.
Another tactic worth exploring is building a relationship with your consumers and using Facebook to grow your email list. If you're directly engaging with your consumers that way via an email list, then it won't matter how Facebook changes over time.
Great idea.
I would always advise to consider Facebook an additional marketing tool, not the platform for which you build your marketing strategy.
Yes, definitely. Diversifying and not putting all of your marketing eggs in one basket, definitely. Especially when you don't have control over something like Facebook algorithm changes. You do have control over your email list, so
Absolutely.
I love that.
And we talked about this earlier, but the last option to consider, and it's definitely harder to swing with your audience, is this see first option. And you've probably seen this floating through your newsfeed itself.
I have, yes.
But if you visit a business's Facebook page and choose to follow them, there'll be a drop-down menu that allows you to click see first. And this is sort of an extra opt-in, and it allows that business's content to rise on your newsfeed.
I have to say though, like you said, I feel like this is a very challenging option. I have seen businesses post, do this, see first so you can see me, and I'm not taking the extra steps. So I feel like I'm probably like average consumers on Facebook in that way. So I feel like don't rely on that. Just don't do that and feel like people are going to follow you. Because as you said too, this still isn't a guarantee.
Right.
So definitely worth a try, but I think engaging content is definitely probably your number one choice. So that brings us to our wrap up for today then. So what I heard today then is the top 3 things that you guys can be doing as business owners to combat these Facebook changes and algorithm changes is number 1, create good content. You want content that your audience is going to be thinking about, engaging with. Wow, I did not know that. So they're going to be liking it, they're going to be commenting on it, they're going to be sharing it. So content is definitely king. Build your audience database that way. Get your like ads going and making sure that you're building more Facebook followers, because if only 5% of your audience is actually seeing your posts, you're going to need some more followers. And you might want to consider some Facebook ads for that. And then last, consider videos. So Facebook Lives are a great option, and also think about producing other videos as well that you can use, that you can push out on your email list, that you can use on your website. Definitely diversifying that marketing basket.
So at the end of the day, I think an important thing to consider is while we're publishers of content and these small businesses or even larger businesses and brands are publishers of content, we are also all users of Facebook, and we understand the ways in which our friends and family use Facebook. So taking it all the way back to the boutique owner or the wellness coach or the real estate agent who's trying to get their feet off of the ground, I would say consider that 82% of Americans seek recommendations from friends and family before they make a purchase.
So, number 82%, wow.
So, if your friends and family are liking and commenting and sharing and they're all talking about a post that came from your business, maybe this Facebook overhaul won't be such a bad thing after all.
Yes, I love that. So thanks so much for watching us today, you guys. This can all be kind of challenging. When you heard the changes about the Facebook algorithms, you may have kind of freaked out just a little bit, but I do want to say, if this is something you are feeling kind of overwhelmed with, definitely feel free to reach out to Right Brain. We'd love to chat with you further. So thanks so much for joining us for our coffee chat this morning. We hope you learned some new things about Facebook and Facebook algorithms, and we'll see you guys next time. Bye.